Yo, 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 how y'all feeling? Y'all good? I know I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
I'm your host, Solomon.
I'm your girl, Toya.
And this is the Be Different Podcast. Welcome back to the Be Different Podcast. That's the intro state. I'm your host, Solomon here with my mom.
What up, y'all? It's your girl, Toya.
Oh, yeah, man. As y'all already know, this is just another episode of the Be Different Podcast. Man, this ain't nothing new. Y'all know y'all can listen to the Be Different Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and anywhere else where you listen to your podcast, all at the Be Different Podcast.
And y'all already know what to do. Follow us on our social media pages, Instagram @_BeDifferentPodcast, X @_BeDifferentPod. Go like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Be Different Podcast.
Yep.
All right. First off, we got to apologize again, y'all.
Yeah, we do.
We just been busy, y'all. It's just been so busy with life and other activities, but we be grinding, but we going to get the show done for y'all. It might be late, but hey, this is what we doing.
Yep. Like I said, we apologize for the late drop of the episode, but unfortunately, y'all, we lost tonight. Seeing basketball season is over, so the drops for the podcast will be up to date. Not everything will be up to date because we'll have more times on our hand to actually get everything done for the podcast on time.
Yeah, just piggybacking off of what Solomon said. Unfortunately, our boys and girls seasons are over. Yep. The girls lost last night to Hickory Flat 57-56. And the boys lost to Biggersville tonight. I don't even know what the score was.
Yeah, I forgot the score. Yeah, but we lost though.
But it was a great season. Like I posted on Facebook, a lot of people didn't even pick y'all to make it this far. Yep. So congratulations on a great season. We gonna still support y'all. The seniors, it's been a ride. I mean, I know for us, Solomon been playing high school ball since 8th grade.
Yep,
so
5 years.
Yeah, it's been an up and down journey, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. To the coaching staff, I mean, kudos to y'all coaching boys and girls. We can't say enough about our beloved Coach Clifton. I mean,
for real, man. Like just picking back on what Toy saying. Shout out to all the coaches, like I said, coaching both boys and girls. That's hard. That ain't no easy job there. Yeah. That is not an easy job. That's a lot. That's more stressful than what people realize it is. So shout out to Coach Clifton, Mr. Anderson, Coach Ford, Joe Harvey, everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did for me when I got hurt. Knew everything. Even 8th grade moving me up. So you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all.
Yep. All right, you ready? Since we on the topic of high school basketball, let's talk about that girl. From I don't know what her high school is. She went to Rice High School, and on her senior night, she dropped 75 points.
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram.
Her name is Sanaya Burks. Senior night, she had 75 points, 19 rebounds, and 15 steals.
Yeah, okay. Shout out to her. That's a mean triple-double.
Well, that's a be different type of girl, right?
For real, 75-point triple-double.
Okay. She's committed right now to Texas State, but I can see her. I don't even know if Texas State a D1 school.
Yeah.
But I can definitely see her D1 offers.
I can see that changing after that performance right there.
And then the thing about it is they say she averaging 30 points a game. Like she had 5 30-point games.
Okay, so this is not like it's something new, you know what I'm saying, going on.
Exactly. So, hey, girl, keep balling, man. She goes to Rice High School. I don't know what it said, but keep balling and doing your thing.
Okay, for real. Shout out to her.
Yep. All right. College basketball women. That girl, Caitlin
Clark. Hey, she got it.
She
got it, boy. She broke that record then.
She broke the record. Caitlin Clark broke the all-time scoring record with 7 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah. And then she just, man, the shot that she shot, it was like, when she shoot the ball, her feet don't even be set, bro. That's what be getting me. She just run, stop, shoot, and it go in. Every time.
Caitlin Clark said, I am her.
For real.
She now has 3, well, it's probably more than it is now, but she broke the record at 3,528 points.
Hey, shout out to her. We've been talking about her on these, a lot of the previous episodes of the podcast, man. She out there doing her thing, man, for real.
Well, we always say she's a be different type of girl. So shout out to her. Hey, that girl Paige Buckner, at they senior night last night, she announced she coming back.
Yeah,
she coming back.
I saw that, bro. I saw this one report saying, that all good, like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Paige Buckner, the girl from South Carolina, they all can come back next year if they wanted to for another season.
Yeah, and I mean that what they're doing is such a big thing for women's basketball.
And then I can see them coming back though.
Yeah,
because they making more money off
NIL than they would in the WNBA. Exactly. Yeah, Angel Reese said that. She was like, why would I be in a hurry to go to the WNBA
when you already making all that money in college? You're right, but the way they doing in college though is like it bringing in a lot of views and like revenue for women's basketball.
Yeah, because I think they were saying that their ticket to the Michigan game where Caitlin Clark broke the record. Yeah, like those tickets were upwards of $1,000.
Probably was.
I mean, and that's great for women's basketball. Exactly. You bringing in the revenue and people want to watch it. If ESPN puts it on TV,
people gonna watch it. Exactly, because it brings that excitement. Because at one point they were saying women basketball wasn't exciting because they can't dunk and but now you got women coming down shooting the ball from the half court line just like Steph Curry and Damian Lillard, all those guys doing in the NBA that we watch every night.
And you got them centers, them women working them other women. I mean, it ain't just I'm gonna throw the ball up. I mean, they
actually playing.
Yes. So shout out to women's basketball. Keep doing y'all thing.
Involving, man.
And we gonna keep watching it. You got anything else for women's sports or college sports? You got any men's school?
No, but I saw today. Yes, I saw today that one of Duke player Jerry McCain, he had 35 points. He tied Zion's record for the most points scored in the game by a freshman.
Okay, from Duke.
He was 8 from 11 from the 3-point line, 12 from 20 from the field.
Okay, that's a pretty good.
They beat Florida State today. I want to say 75-67.
Okay, that's like I said, that's a pretty good stat.
Yeah, but I know the tournament coming up too. Though,
March Madness is definitely coming up. I'm excited to see who they gonna put in, especially on the women's side.
Again, women gonna be interesting. Men's gonna be interesting too, but then women's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah,
women's gonna be fun to watch.
Because honestly, do you think LSU gonna get a number 1 seed this year
in the SEC?
I mean, in the tournament.
I don't think so, unless they just win the SEC, because they not number 1 in the SEC. South Carolina.
Yeah, they're not even number 1 in the SEC. Yeah,
and plus they lost more than they lost South Carolina, they lost Mississippi State. That's already
they lost North Carolina. And they lost in SEC Auburn. They got 3 SEC losses. Yeah.
So unless they just win, you know what I'm saying, at the SEC.
I'm talking about like, don't they break it up into like regions? The tournament into
that's
regions.
What I'm saying. That's what they do it by SEC, Pac-12. All
okay. I thought it was like just different regions. Okay.
Yeah, the different conferences make up the different you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I get what you're saying, but I didn't know they did it by conference.
Yeah.
I thought they did it differently. But it's gonna be interesting to see. But who gonna be LSU? Probably be number 2. Cause I don't think nobody else in the
SEC. Yeah. I'm telling you, it depends. They might be because I don't know yet. Texas ain't in the SEC yet. It's next year. I don't know because like I said, LSU got 3 SEC losses.
Yep.
So I don't know what the other teams looking like.
It's gonna be interesting to see how they rank them after number 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm.
But anything else for college?
No, I think that's about it for college sports. Why?
All right, I know.
Hey, my bad, y'all. Going back to high school, I don't have the women, but I got the men. I don't have the girl. I had the boys though.
I know what you finna say.
Yeah, I got the Mr. 1A through 7A. All right, 1A we got Stanford Spearman Jr. from Coffeyville, 2A Dylan Pierce Jr. from Bay Springs, 3A Kendrick Simmons Jr. from Boonville, 4A Eric E.J. Payman Sr. from Raymond, 5A Jamarion Fleming Jr. from Canton, 6A Dorian McMillan Sr. from Pascagoula, and 7A Trey Alexander Sr. Clinton. I saw a video earlier on Dorian McMillan on Instagram.
Who got Mr. 1A?
Stanford Spearman Jr. from Coffeyville.
They lost tonight, didn't
Yeah, they lost a bye 69-67.
Yep. Shout out to all those young men. I mean, y'all got the honor of being Mr. Basketball for your class. That's a great accomplishment.
Yep.
Keep on playing. There's a lot of up and coming players on that list. I heard
a lot of juniors. Yeah.
So y'all got another year to go out there and ball out.
Yep.
So congratulations.
Shout out to y'all, man. Keep balling for real.
Yep. Anything else?
No, I think that's about it. We're going to get into the NFL.
All right. It's football season is officially over, but we still got some NFL stuff for y'all.
Oh, yeah. Got to keep the football stuff on.
All right. And it's going to be coming all off season. Let's get into it. It says the Cincinnati Bengals are expected to franchise tag T. Higgins. What you think about that?
I'm not mad at it because he get his money. But at the same time, are they gonna allow him to get the production that he want? Yes. Because he gonna get open, but question is Joe Burrow gonna get him the ball like he want him to?
Yeah, and you got Jamar Chase as your wide receiver 1.
That's what I'm saying.
So
that's why I'm like, because like we've been saying, T. Higgins want to be a wide receiver 1.
Yeah, he does.
And they give if they franchise tag him, he gonna get the pay like a wide receiver 1, but. Are they going to allow him to play like a wide receiver 1?
Yeah, I think they should. I don't know if his contract must be up. So I think he should, if they don't franchise tag him, he should explore his other options because as we've been saying on the podcast, I think he would be a good fit for Bryce in Carolina.
Yeah, I do too. Exactly. They get Bryce somebody to throw to. Like I said, then he becomes that number 1 receiver like he wants to.
And I think the Panthers have the money to pay him. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's going to be an interesting offseason watch. Something interesting to watch.
Yeah, but I feel like if the Bengals pay him, though, I feel like he'll stay with the Bengals if they pay him. Mm-hmm.
And he wants the money, too.
That's what I'm saying. The money.
Moving on to another story. This is just a feel-good story about your Seahawks. It says Seahawks quarterback Geno Jones, who has 12...
Geno Jones?
I always say Geno Jones. Always. Geno Smith, who has $12.7 million in his contract that becomes fully guaranteed on Friday, yesterday, was informed today that he will remain on the roster through this week, allowing that money to trigger. Sources tell ESPN. The $12.7 million now converts from injury guaranteed to fully guaranteed, assuring that Smith will collect that money.
I was about to just say, so all that means is just pretty much saying he gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid,
regardless. I think that was a good move by the Seahawks, to let him. And I really think he's gonna be on the roster next season. Yeah,
I feel like he's gonna come in next season, still be the starting quarterback. But I do feel like we need to get another quarterback too to bag him up because. For at least about maybe 2-3 years, you know what I'm saying, so they can develop because by then Geno time be pretty much over with by then.
I still like what you said on several earlier episodes of the podcast. They really need to get Michael Pence Jr.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Just let him kill him, let him stay at home in Washington, train behind Geno about 2-3 years, because he gonna come out. He gonna come out hitting regardless, but let him train under Geno for about 2-3 years, get him that experience, throw him in there here and now. Then Geno probably maybe get hurt. Not wishing on, but just say if he get hurt, see what he can do then. Just train him up.
Yeah, I agree. I think they definitely need to draft a quarterback in the upcoming draft. But all right, moving on. 49ers fired their assistant coach, Steve Wilkes.
Yeah, wasn't that the defensive coordinator?
He was their defensive coordinator.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I don't know why they did that.
Well, I read something that said Kyle Shanahan didn't want him anyway. He was not his pick. Like he was only with the 49ers this season, and Kyle Shanahan didn't want him. But I don't know why they did that.
I would say they got to be here because defense was not the problem.
I don't fault the defense for them losing the Super Bowl.
Defense was not the problem.
No, it was not. I think one of the factors that made them lose the Super Bowl was that they didn't stick to the run game like they should.
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say that because I'm not even gonna say. I was just about to say because they did stick to the run game, but I just feel like Kyle Shanahan is like. He a choke artist, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. I got this stat for you. Kyle Shanahan blew a 25-point lead in Super Bowl 51.
Yep.
Blew a 10-point lead in Super Bowl 54.
And blew another 10-point.
Blew a 10-point lead in Super Bowl 58.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's time to call Shanahan and the 49ers exactly what they are.
Some choke artists.
The biggest choke artists in NFL history.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And I'm not even gonna say that he can't. Well, I ain't gonna say he can't get the job done. Not that head coach wise.
I agree because he has gotten them to the game, but he's never won the game. And eventually, you got to start winning the big game.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't keep getting there and losing. So with that being said, do you think the 49ers need to get rid of him? I mean, he's been to 3 Super Bowls.
I'm not going to say they need to get rid of him. I'm going to say they need to demote him. And I say that because, like, yes, we know what he can do with them guys on the offensive side of the ball. Yep. His offensive game plan, offensive scheme is amazing. Like, he put those guys in the right position where they need to be every time in the offense.
I agree with that.
But he can't get the job done.
He can't get them
He has shown that multiple times. Like, at the head coach position, he cannot win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, you have great regular season, great offensive performances, but when it comes down to it at the end, he can't never seal the deal.
But as a man, just as a man in general, do you think he would stay with the 49ers if they demoted him to
I know
offensive coordinator and brought in somebody else as a head coach?
I know he won't. I know that for a fact. Because like I said, just being a man,
his
like
ego, your
pride gonna get in the way of it. But at the same time, bro, you can't.
You're not producing.
Exactly. Then
you're not producing.
And I'm gonna be honest. That first one, I blame it on him.
Okay.
But the other two though, I mean,
the last one, this past Super Bowl, it was just a good game.
Yeah, that was a good game. I can't say.
We keep saying that because it was just a good game.
Exactly. I really can't say it was his fault because it's Patrick Mahomes. It was a good game.
It was a good game, yes.
But at the same time, though, that loss, it just gone.
It's kind of like, you know how LeBron had went to all them championships and he lost. And people kept saying, you just can't say he the GOAT because of the L's.
Exactly.
That's how it is with Kyle Shanahan. You can't say he good because of
the losses. Exactly. Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know, but I do think, the 49ers definitely going to have to shake some things up. And maybe one of those shake-up things going to be, have you been seeing what Brandon Ayuk been saying?
Yeah, about wanting to leave. Don't forget who got him there.
Yeah, so
I have been seeing that. I saw that after the Super Bowl.
That may be one of the shakeups that they have, but it's gonna be interesting to see what they do in this offseason.
Yeah, it is gonna be that, but Brandon Ayuk is just like T. Higgins though.
Yeah,
he want to be that number one receiver.
Yeah,
he want to be the number one receiver.
Brandon Ayuk to Carolina for Bryce.
I mean, that would be a good pickup too, though. The Carolina Panther could look into that. The Panther gonna have to make some big moves this offseason.
Yes, definitely. They're gonna have to bring in some wide receivers and some defensive players, I think. So it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be an interesting offseason because we know the Chiefs gonna have to pay Chris Jones to make him stay. You know, and I did read somewhere where Patrick Mahomes was restructuring his contract to take less money so they can bring some of their core players back, like Chris. You know.
Yeah, I saw that too, but I don't know how I feel about that restructured contract.
What you mean?
Because I don't think he's restructured his contract. I think he deferred his money.
Yeah, deferred his money. He did like Tom Brady. Exactly, deferred his money. You're right. You're right.
He what's the name? He just defer his money to where he can get it there. Just wait.
At the back end of his contract,
when he retire, he gonna get it then.
Yeah, I agree with that. Totally agree with that.
Yeah. I was just making sure I was right. You know what I'm saying? Cause I had to make sure. I saw that somewhere, but I had to make sure that it was the same thing.
Yeah. I got something else. This says Mike Tomlin. He's very interested in Justin Fields.
I saw that.
What you think?
That wouldn't be a bad pickup for the Steelers, though. It wouldn't, but I don't understand
why the Bears want to get rid of him.
Exactly.
For Caleb Williams, I've said this several times before, and I'll say it again. I think Caleb Williams is not going to be as good as everybody think he is in the NFL.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't understand, like, what does Caleb Williams?
What fascinated the sports world so much about him?
That's what I'm saying, because he didn't show me anything while I watched him. Like
nothing.
Yes, he had a few, games where a few highlight plays where he was looking good, but as for consistency wise, he didn't show me anything. I haven't seen him do anything consistent.
And the thing is, he won Heisman. So I mean, like, what did he do that season? If he won Heisman his junior season and came back for his senior season, he had a major drop off. Major drop off.
He didn't do nothing last season.
He did not impress me at all. So, I mean, I think he's good enough to be in the NFL?
Yeah. I'm not knocking that.
Yes, I do.
Knocking that,
but all the hype he's getting, I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, I feel like the Bears need to stick with Justin Fields. Draft Marvin Harrison Jr. so they can have him some help. DJ Moore, Marvin Harrison Jr. Then you gotta get you some linemen, and you gotta rebuild their defense because they just giving their defense away.
Yeah. Keyshawn Johnson, he was on the podcast with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, and he brought up a really good point. He said, we don't know if Justin Fields good or not because he's had 3 different offensive coordinators. The boy hadn't been able to settle with one coordinator that can show us what he can do.
He ain't been able to show his talents because he's like 1 2, but at the same time, even with those 3 different coordinators, he's still been producing.
And then another thing that Keyshawn said, they finally got him some help. They brought in DJ Moore.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You keep getting him some help. Just stick around with him. He gonna help you. Bro.
Yes. And Justin Fields is one of those quarterbacks that's a dual threat. You don't know if he's gonna throw the ball or run the ball. So
he just needs some playmakers around him so they can get all the attention off of him.
And then, like you said, they gotta rebuild the defense because who did they just let go?
Eddie Jackson, one of their best safety they had, arguably.
So the Bears need to have a good off-season and draft too. Yeah. So and like I say, I'm with them sticking with Justin, but we'll see what they're gonna do.
Man, they gonna give him up and be crazy. He gonna go somewhere else and shine
and ball out. Yeah, and I could see him doing that with Pittsburgh on the Mike Tomlin. Yeah, but then I also heard Atlanta was looking at him too.
Atlanta,
Atlanta fired their coach. Yep. So
I mean, him to Atlanta wouldn't be a bad pick. Beating him and B. John Robinson in the backfield,
and because that's a dual threat. You don't know who gonna run the ball. So
wouldn't be bad. Yeah. But speaking of some more trade, I got this list right here. Best landing spots for Derrick Henry. These are the top 5 right here.
The Cowboys.
Okay.
The Ravens.
Cowboy number 3, Ravens number 1.
Who else need a good running back like that? Because Derrick Henry is old, so he ain't going to be your every down back.
Yeah, exactly. But he still is a key factor.
Yeah, he is.
He'll do something.
Who else on the list? I said the Cowboys and the Ravens.
Number 5, him staying with the Titans.
I should have said that. Y'all
staying with the Titans, Green Bay Packers, and the Chargers. They all tied for 5. Number 4, the Houston Texans. Number 3, the Dallas Cowboys. Number 2, Philadelphia Eagles. And number 1, Baltimore Ravens.
Now, I think his best fit probably would be with the Ravens.
The Ravens, yeah, I do too.
As like the 3rd down back or whatever. Yeah. And
I also see that with the Eagles too.
Yeah.
They keep Swift, but keep Derrick Henry down for those 3rd down because everybody caught on to the tush push. And you got to change your scheme up.
And also, not only that, this goes with the Ravens. Also, if you got Derrick Henry, Taylor Swift, DeAndre Swift and Jalen Hurts in their backfield, you don't know who finna get the ball.
Exactly.
You get the Ravens, you got Lamar, Derrick Henry. What's the running back name?
Gus
Edwards. Again, you don't know who gonna get the ball. So either one of those teams, I think would be a good addition for him.
For real, if he go to the Cowboys too, him and
Pollard a free agent though. Are they gonna re-sign him?
I don't know.
See, that's something else we gonna have to get into on the podcast.
If they re-sign him, them getting Derrick Henry, it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, because you got Pollard, but just like you said, Pollard is your good 1st and 2nd down back. Then you bring Derrick Henry in, yeah, because you've always
said that Tony Pollard couldn't carry the whole load, but Zeke wasn't good enough for them to be interchangeable like that. Zeke would go out there and do nothing, and Pollard would have all the risk in your need that.
Yep. So that's another interesting move that we're gonna have to watch the NFL offseason and see what they're gonna do. Mm-hmm. But I got a question for you before we leave football.
What's up? Let me know.
On Top Game Tuesday, I asked you, are we now considering the Chiefs a dynasty?
No. The Chiefs are not a dynasty right now.
Why not?
Only way the Chiefs would be considered a dynasty if they 3-peat. In my opinion.
I 100% agree with you.
Right.
I think if the Chiefs win it this upcoming season, the 24-25 season, then they are a dynasty. I think they're going to get there, but they're not a dynasty yet.
I don't, like I said, If they win next season, they're a dynasty. They 3P. They doing something that I don't remember.
Tom Brady didn't even do that. Yeah,
like they are 3P. But right now, it's a dynasty in the making.
I agree. It's a dynasty in the making. I agree with you. And you know, I'm not a Patrick Mahomes fan. But if them boys 3P,
yeah, he's gonna be a mean argument of who to go.
Pat to go, yeah,
gonna be a mean argument saying who's the
and go. I'm a Brady fan, but if they 3P, I'm gonna have to give it to Pat. I'm gonna have to give it to him.
Different breed, for
yes, real. He is. He's that be different type of guy. I mean,
they 3P. That's wild.
I might not be a Mahomes fan, but I'm wise enough to recognize greatness when I see it, and that boy's great.
That boy great.
You could present an argument right now that he better than Tom.
But you know how I do it. Championships.
Yep. Championships. I agree with you. But
they pack 3. Tom got 6.
Is it 3? They beat the Eagles. Yeah, 3 in 5 years.
It's 3. They 3 in 5 years, but they made it to the Super Bowl 4 out of those 5 years.
Yeah, they did because and Tom Brady the only argument that Tom Brady got. He can stick to it. Right now, he's the only one to beat him in the Super Bowl.
Right.
That's a great argument. That's a great argument. Yeah.
I beat you, and even if they do 3P,
there's still an argument. Yeah.
Tom Brady beat you in the game. He's the only one that done it when it mattered.
Yeah, that could be the one notch from people saying you to go.
Exactly. Yeah. Like how people be saying. Well, we'll never know because Braun never played MJ.
Yeah.
Tom played Pat.
And Tom won. So, I never thought about it like that. That's good. You got anything else for the NFL,
though? Let me see. Not that I know of. Shout out Chris Jones, man. The picture just popped up on my phone, on my photo. My phone messed up and everything.
What'd he do? Nothing, he just popped up.
What you mean we do? Shout out Chris Jones, nigga.
I know that, but I'm saying I thought something that like popped up as breaking news or something.
No, I'm just saying, man. He from Houston, Chickasaw County, got 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah, shout out.
Talking about something what he did.
I mean, no, I didn't mean it like that.
Career high sack last year with 15 and a half.
I mean, yeah, he doing his thing.
Then had a career high last season with 44 tackles.
You know what though? I don't know what y'all doing over there on that side of Chickasaw County in Houston, Mississippi. But y'all producing some NFL players, man.
They producing some
y'all
ball,
producing some NFL. Y'all, Chris Jones, Tyson Chandler, the running back from Minnesota Vikings. Hey, Tyson, we want you on the podcast, too. Whenever you free, we ready. Y'all let him know, too. We want everybody. And then you got our boy Will. He gonna be playing on Sunday. So, I mean, and then what was the guy named that signed with Will on his signing day?
Jalen Washington.
Yeah, Jalen Washington, running back. He gonna be playing on Sunday. So, I mean, again, what y'all doing over there on this side of Chickasaw County?
Them boys different over there.
Y'all some be different type of guys over there.
Them boys different over there, man. Shout out to Houston for real.
Yeah.
Keep building over there. They got some young boys coming up.
Yeah, they do. All right, let's move on to the NBA. Yay. Basketball.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about these Milwaukee Bucks, man.
They suck. Because Doc Rivers sucked.
So the first 46 games of the NBA season this season, the Bucks were 32-14.
Mm-hmm.
Now this stat might be old, I'm not sure, but the last 10 games, 3-7.
Bro,
under Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers sucks.
It's Doc Rivers. It gotta be Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers sucks.
I mean, like,
because them boys was doing it before Doc Rivers got there, and I don't know. I still don't understand why they fired their head coach.
I think it had to be something internal that they ain't telling nobody, because they had a winning record. They was winning games. I mean, why would you fire a coach like that? You know,
there had to be something internal going on.
And then this is what Shaquille O'Neal had to say about it. He said the way they're playing right now, they're gonna be swept in the first round.
They are. They lost to the Grizzlies.
That would be like the biggest upset. You know, like
mess up everybody.
The first round. Sure is. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the Bucks. Like you said, they lost to the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies ain't got Ja Morant. Is Marcus Smart back?
Bro, they only got 8 players.
Exactly. And you losing to them.
That's not, bro, man.
Nah.
It's Doc Rivers. I'm telling you, Doc. I've been saying that, though.
Yep. And then he the coach of the All-Star game. Crazy. But speaking of Shaquille O'Neal, he became the 4th player in NBA history to have his jersey retired with 3 different teams the other night. You know the 3 different teams?
Oh, let's see. The Lakers, for one.
Yep.
He got a ring with them. The Magic.
That's
because then we got drafted. You know, the Medulla, the Magic, and the Heat. The Heat, yeah, because he got a ring with the Heat. The Heat, yeah.
The Heat retired his jersey the other night. He joins the legendary list of Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, and Pete Maravich as the only other 3 players to have their jersey retired with 3 different franchises.
Yep.
LeBron gonna be the next one.
LeBron gonna be the next. I was thinking that like LeBron gonna be next
because the Lakers gonna retire his jersey.
The Lakers, Cavaliers,
and the Heat. Yep. He'll be the next player to do it. But shout out to you, Shaquille O'Neal.
For real, man. Getting your jersey retired by 3 different teams.
That's major. I remember watching you. I remember when he played with the Magic. When got him. Okay, speaking of this, they retired Shaq jersey.
Yep.
They gotta go retire Penny now. They got to.
Yeah, they got
to retire number 1 now.
They was together.
Yeah, Penny and Shaq.
Together, so they got to.
Yeah, they were. I don't want to say they were the original Joker and Murray because they didn't play on their high level, but that's the magnitude of their relationship was.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I watched some highlights of them too. So I know a little bit.
So I think since they did Shaq, they got to do Penny. Yeah, I think that will only be right. But let's talk about this. This is an interesting story from the New York Knicks. The Knicks are filing a protest with the NBA to dispute the 105-103 loss to the Rockets on Monday night. Both the NBA's last 2-minute report and crew chief Ed Malley acknowledged the foul called on Jalen Brunson leading to Aaron Holiday's 2 winning free throws were incorrectly called. Now, this is what they want. The Knicks and Rockets aren't scheduled to play again this season, but the Knicks are hoping to win the protest and play an overtime period to decide who's going to win the game. Only 6 protests in league history have been upheld.
The NBA don't need to let that get through.
I don't think they will.
Because if they do, they going to be like, other NBA team going to be like little kids.
Yep.
They see this one team do it. Well, we lost, and I can sue them to get the win back. I'm gonna do it, and then another team gonna do it.
It's gonna be a domino effect. I agree. I agree.
That ain't gonna make the league right. It's really like team because you saying you lost because the referee called these bad calls.
Yep.
And now you want to go back. It's just like say you lose up anything. You know what I'm saying? They want to sue and get their win back. They ain't. The NBA don't need to let that go through.
They already calling the league soft. Exactly. That's gonna make it even worse. So I think the NBA should just uphold their game. The Knicks lost and keep it moving.
The Knicks just gotta take that loss.
Take their L and keep it moving. I agree. All right. So it's NBA All-Star weekend this weekend. I saw Michael Parsons. He won the MVP of the celebrity game. Mm-hmm. He balled out. He had like 37 points.
He had 37 points, 16 rebounds, and 4 steals.
That boy, he was out there playing like a real basketball player.
He shot 31 shots.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Did you see who won the dunk contest?
I didn't. I ain't watched nothing. I ain't watched nothing.
It came to my phone. His name was Mac McClung.
Oh, Mac McClung. Yeah. He won it last year.
Did he? Okay.
He back to back.
Okay, well,
That's what I be saying, bro, in the G League, though.
In the G League?
Exactly.
I didn't even know you could participate in All-Star Weekend in the G League.
And he be hooping, though. Like,
you know what? I do remember him now since you said he was in the G League. Because he was in the G League last year, wasn't he?
He been in the G League since he got in the league.
That's crazy. Somebody winning the dunk contest, and you don't even play at the highest level.
Bro, that's crazy. That just show like how hard it is to make it in the NBA.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, it does.
Like, for real.
Sabrina versus Steph.
Steph won. I saw a highlight, man. Steph had 29 points.
She had 26.
I know.
Yeah.
I ain't see her highlight, but when I saw Steph, he wasn't missing.
I saw both of them. Yeah, like you right. Steph wasn't missing, but Steph won. As for y'all that don't know, it was a 3-point contest between Steph Curry and WNBA player Sabrina. I can't even think of her last name right now.
Yusu or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it.
But Steph won 29-26. But something that Reggie Miller did say, if she was shooting in the 3-point contest against the men, she would have made it to the next round.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because
Steph Curry is the greatest shooter in the world.
Exactly.
Like going against him is really kind of unfair for anybody. Like even a robot probably couldn't even beat Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? But just for to keep up with him, like don't lose by 3 points. Yeah, that's tough.
This says a lot. Again, this says a lot for women's basketball. Exactly. I mean, show you how far it's come.
They should have threw Caitlin Clark in there.
Oh, okay. Hey, next year, Caitlin, Steph, we want to see that.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, I got Caitlin Clark winning.
Oh yeah, I think Steph.
I got Caitlin Clark winning.
I can see her being Steph in that one. I can too.
If anybody. Caitlin Clark.
Yup, I can say we calling it now on the Be Different podcast next year. Steph versus Caitlin. Hey, that's gonna be a money maker right there. That is a money maker. All right, I got this list right here. Now, some of the names on this list is gonna shock you. Best players to never make an NBA All-Star game. Okay. They got the top 10. I'm gonna start at number 10. Number 10, Richard Jefferson. I would have thought he would have made at least one in his career.
Yeah, at least one.
Especially early in his career, I thought he would have made one.
I guess I'll agree with you. I didn't really watch him too much to the end.
Yeah, when he was with LeBron that year they won the championship. Mm-hmm. Yep. Number 9, Jalen Rose.
Okay.
And again, he's another one I thought would have made at least one early in his career.
I don't really know the basketball player Jalen Rose. I know he was good.
You know the commentators here, Jalen Rose. Number 8, Jason Terry. You know who that is?
Yeah, I know Jason
Terry. Okay. Yeah. Now this next one, I was super shocked that he never made an All-Star game because he won 6th Man of the Year 1 year and everything. Lamar Odom. I thought he made it with the Lakers. I thought he made an All-Star game with the Lakers. Number 6, Marcus Camby. Mm-hmm. You know him?
No, I don't know that.
He was a center for the Knicks back in the day. He had a good game. I used to follow him a lot. I was shocked about this next one. Number 5, C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, CJ ain't never made an All-Star game.
That's according to Buckets on Instagram that he has never made an All-Star game.
Ain't no way CJ ain't got him one. I thought he made at least one.
Number 4, Al Jefferson. Number 3, Lou Williams. I can kind of see that him not. I thought he might have would have made one again early in his career, but I see him not making one.
Yeah.
Number 2, that boy Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, Jamal. Bro, I thought Jamal would have made one just for his flashy.
I would have too, but according to this list, he did. And the top player to never make an NBA All-Star game, Jamal Murray. That is crazy.
You sure?
Now, again, according to this list, Jamal Murray has never made an NBA All-Star game.
So Jamal Murray ain't never made an NBA All-Star game.
According to this list.
I'm gonna have to go look into that after this episode.
According to this list. But you know Trae Young, before this year, Trae Young had never been an All-Star. Yep. And this year he's just a reserve, and that's a huge snub in my opinion.
Wait.
He's a reserve.
I know that, but I'm trying to Trae Rising Star don't be considered All-Star. Okay. I was like, he did play an All-Star weekend, but it was the Rising Star.
Right.
Man. Okay.
And the only reason he made the team this year is because Julius Randle was hurt.
Yeah, he a reserve. That's crazy.
That's a snub.
Exactly.
That's a huge snub. Yeah, I mean, Jamal Murray, one of the best players we got in the NBA, and he's never made an All-Star game. Exactly. I mean, I definitely we got to do better as fans on the voting. You know, that's crazy. But
the fan vote they want to see in it.
Yep, and they want to see the superstars like LeBron, like Giannis, like Steph. Yeah, I mean,
that's the main people they always
talking about. Yeah, they the face of the league. So what do you expect? But I got a story for you.
What?
At the the NBA trade deadline is up now. This story says the Warriors pursued a trade for LeBron before the trade deadline this season.
I saw that.
You know the thing that got me about this story, though?
What?
They said on social media, ESPN reported that the Warriors owner contacted Jenny Buss herself, the Lakers owner, to ask about was LeBron available. And do you know what she said?
What did she say? She said no.
She said contact his agent, Rich Paul, and he'll tell you. I got a problem with it. Because if contact his agent and he will tell you if he's available or not. If I'm the owner and I got a player like LeBron, no, he's not available.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he's not.
On it like you trying to get rid of.
And LeBron has that no trade clause in his contract. So I mean, obviously, if he wanted to go to the Warriors, they could have made it happen. But as an owner, I don't care if the president called and asked if he's available for a trade. No, sir, Mr. President, he's not.
That's what
I'm the owner, it's like you just said, kind of like she trying to push him out the door.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, bro, if I got the best player in the world, arguing one of the best players in the world, I'm not trying to let him go. You call me? No. I don't care if you want to leave. No, he's not going nowhere. He's not available.
And even if he wanted to leave, you going to have to give me so much that you ain't going to be able to afford him.
Exactly.
You know?
That's what I'm saying. You got to take advantage of it.
But, if he wanted to leave, what would the Warriors have had to give up? What do you think they would have had to give up?
Andrew Wiggins. They're going to give up a lot. No, I expect. Clay Andrew Wiggins for one.
A bench player
and some draft picks.
Yeah. Easily. And your bench player gonna have to be somebody decent that you give up. It can't be just nobody that's on the roster.
Exactly.
It gotta be somebody decent that you give up. And I can't think of nobody. Like you said, Clay, of course. Wiggins, because they want him out of there anyway.
And then it gotta be a bench player. I keep Kuminga though. I can't get rid of Kuminga.
And then, okay, I tell you this, what they could have done, I think. Clay, Wiggins, another bench player. Or if you don't throw in another bench player, Clay, Wiggins, first round and second round draft picks.
Yeah. You got to throw in some first round.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's LeBron.
Exactly. You got to throw in first and second round, like you said. Yeah. Yeah, that ain't bad right there, first and second round.
But just imagine we could have seen Steph and LeBron on the same team.
That's what I'm saying.
Who going to stop them boys? Who going to stop them boys?
That's easy championship, boy. Who in the West, think about you see Western Conference Finals, LeBron and Steph and Draymond on the Warriors versus Kawhi, Paul George, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and the Clippers. The Western Conference Final one night. Then the Eastern Conference Final, you watching Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown go against Giannis and Dame. Hey, that'll be
Chris Middleton.
That's some basketball.
That's some must-see basketball. Right, yes, it is. Yes, and speaking of Draymond, I also saw on social media where they say, Draymond and LeBron got the same agent, Clutch Sports. They said Draymond texted Rich Paul and was trying to get him on his side to persuade Bron to come to the Warriors. So, I mean, it looked like the Warriors wanted him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Bron had said he wanted to play with Steph at one point.
Yeah, he did say that. So, I really don't think Bron is leaving the Lakers because, he always signed them 2-year deals and with the second year being a player option. But I don't see him leaving the Lakers.
I don't either.
I mean, where will he go?
All the time I see him leaving the Lakers if his son don't get drafted to the Lakers.
But see, this is the thing. Bronny needs to play another year.
Yeah, he do.
Bronny needs to play another year.
He has to stay at USC one more.
Yeah, because right now he's developing, but he's not where he needs to be if he want to play in the NBA.
Exactly.
So I think Bronny needs to play another year, and I think that's going to cause LeBron to stay in LA another year. Mm-hmm. But that's going to be another interesting move for us to watch and see. You got anything else?
For basketball wise, let me see. I'm trying to get to it on my phone be messing up. But man, I saw this crazy stat the other day that the Dwight Howard did.
What? Oh, speaking of that, Hassan Whiteside, you remember him?
Yeah, he retired.
Yeah. He was playing overseas.
Yeah.
But he's officially retired now. So shout out to you on having an NBA career, my guy.
Yep. But Dwight Howard did this in his recent game in his Chinese league. He had 84 points, 37 rebounds, 9 assists, 14 blocks.
Did they win? Please say they won.
I guess they won. They don't say if it's a player of the game. Dwight Howard.
He deserves player of the game.
Bro, he had a quadruple double and 84 points.
84 points and 37 rebounds.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, come on, man.
He overseas doing it.
Yeah, he is. I wonder what team, if any team is even looking at him in the league.
In the NBA. Somebody at the 84 points, somebody needs.
Is the talent level just that bad in China?
It gotta be.
I mean, for 84 points.
84 points.
That's crazy. What else you got?
That's about it. I'm over trying to get my motivation, my BeDifferent quote.
Oh yeah, we got to get an effort. Well, while he looking for his BeDifferent quote of the week, I can tell y'all the African American spotlight quote not a quote, just giving the spotlight for the week. It's our very own Oklahoma native, Mr. Tim Bowens. Mm-hmm. For those of you that don't know, Tim played in the NFL for, I can't remember how many seasons, but he was drafted by the Miami Dolphins, and that's who he played his entire career with. He won Defensive Rookie of the Year his rookie season.
To go to.
Okay. He was drafted number 20, right? He was the number 2.
He was the 20th pick by the Miami Dolphins in the 1994 NFL draft.
Okay.
He was NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. 2-time Pro Bowl in 1998 and 2002, and he played 11 years in the NFL and retired after 2004 NFL season.
And he's also in the Miami Dolphins Ring of Honors. Shout out to you, Tim. You know us here. We here in Oklahoma. We appreciate everything that you do for us. Yep. Thank you for being a role model for the young kids that's coming up and showing them that just because you from the little city that does big things, that don't mean you can't go be great. You a be different type of guy. And we appreciate you over here at the BeDifferent Podcast.
Yep, man. And hey, before I say my BeDifferent quote of the week, y'all, I have a special announcement that will be made on the next episode of the BeDifferent Podcast. So y'all make sure to tune in to next week's episode of the BeDifferent Podcast, because I will be announcing where I will be attending college next fall, and where I will be taking the BeDifferent Podcast too. So y'all just stay tuned. And y'all let us know. Let us know where y'all think I'll be going in the comments. I ain't gonna give y'all the options, but y'all just stay tuned for the next episode, and y'all will see.
He going to Mississippi State, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know already. Go Bulldogs, Hell State. I finally got it in him. I'm waiting on you.
But the motivational quote of the week is...
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Y'all, we ain't gonna have no Top Game Tuesday this week.
Why not? Oh, yeah,
you leave Monday.
You right.
Again, y'all, life be life, and Solomon will be out of town this week for the Beta Club conference. They leaving Monday, and they won't be back till Wednesday, so... We won't have a Top Game Tuesday this week.
I don't know. We might not. I don't know. I might. Nah, my phone too messy. I would say I might record out my phone, but my phone too messy. It cracked up.
So we apologize, but y'all know we have other things going on, and Solomon has other things going on. And now that basketball season is over, we are shifting our focus on finishing up senior year.
No, I'm sitting my focus on the podcast. I don't know what she talking about. Senior been done.
This boy done had senioritis since he was a junior.
Bro, senior been done. But like I said, man, basketball season over. We just focus on the podcast. Podcast about to blow up, going into college. So y'all just stay tuned. Like I said, the announcement will be made next week. The BeDifferent quote of the week is to just keep going, no matter how hard you think things are, how it going. Just keep going, don't stop, never quit, never give up.
I like that. Until next time, y'all. I'm Toya.
I'm Solomon.
Remember, be different.
Peace. Thank you for listening to another episode of the BeDifferent Podcast. Make sure to listen, download the BeDifferent Podcast every Saturday at 2 o'clock and every Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio, all at the BeDifferent Podcast.
As always, y'all know you can follow us on social media, Instagram @_BeDifferent Podcast, Twitter @_BeDifferent Pod. Go on YouTube and subscribe to our channel, BeDifferent Podcast.